Hello everyone, Nick of StreetPass Princeton here to record another episode taking on the PAX South Pokemon League. This time we got Pozzo and Godot, Chaos in the Court. Ask anyone in the legal field and they can tell you endless stories about Pozzo and Godot. These two have been fighting fierce courtroom duels since they graduated at the top of their class at Univa Law. Pozzo is regarded as the best defense attorney in Nova because he will defend his client till the bitter end, with a defense like a steel shield. Godot is legendary among prosecutors with a relentless attack any defense that stands in his way of a guilty verdict. While the two are pitted against each other in court, trials go on for weeks until a verdict is decided. Outside of the courtroom, the pair continue to brawl. Pozzo's unshakable steel types versus Godot's unyielding fighting team. Court is now in session, and any challengers who wish to go on trial will have the universe's premier ace attorney on their side to face the prosecution. Take the stand, prove your case in the trial badge. Okay, so we're gonna get started right now. So yeah, and I have the help of Spirit, his team. He brings in, is it Tornadus? I can't even remember. He has a Mega Slowbro. I give him Suicune because we're gonna have a rain team, and I'm just like, this is great. That's the picture of us on top with Godot and Pozzo, Spirit, and me. So let's get started right now. So we got Sherry and Wyatt, aka Pozzo and Godot. So they sent out Aegislash on both sides. I go for Politoed, and he goes for Tornadus. Tornadus is a godsend. Why? Because of Taunt. So they go for King Shields, which I'm like, okay, that was pretty typical. I mean, most Aegislash run King Shield and Swords Dance. So he goes for the Taunt. And he's like, oh no. So I go Hydro Pump, and I can't do anything yet. So he goes for another Taunt. And they're both tricked, and I'm just like, this is great. So I go Hydro. And so we get a stance change here, and I'm just like, okay. We got Sacred Sword. So Aegislash can't use Sacred Swords Dance after Taunt, unfortunately. So now we get Rainmaker to come back. And what do I go in? I go in with my Scizor. So we get another stance change. And looks like we get Shadow Sneak. I'm just like, okay. Not so great, but I'll deal. Knock Off, which is a great attack. Aegislash is out. I'm just like, yes. So Aegislash is out. Leftovers were knocked off, which is, useful. Aegislash goes for the Sacred Sword on my Scizor. I'm just like, okay. So, let's see here. What happens next, you might ask? Goes for Mawile. I'm just like, okay. So it goes for Intimidate, which isn't so good because it lowers our attack. Let's see. We got Reacting to the Mega Ring. So we get Bullet Punch here. Bullet Punch does do some damage, but not a ton. Goes for the Sucker on Tornadus, which isn't great. Mawile does have a Life Orb on it, so we get Superpower, and Mawile is taken out. Almost, actually. Just this much health. So, what does Aegislash go for? Sacred Sword. Goes for Scizor, and Scizor is out, unfortunately. So, what do I go in next? I believe I take out Ludicolo because of the rain. And Aegislash's taunt wears off. So he withdraws Tornadus, and he goes in for Suicune. I believe I go for Surf. Do I go for Surf? So he gets the pressure up. Sucker, but it fails. I go for Surf, and it knocks out Mawile. Does it knock out Aegislash? It does. It knocks out both the pokes, which is great. A double knockout. I love those. So we got Medicham here, and we have Kinkling. And I'm just like, I'm worried about the Kinkling. I'm like, we have to take out Kinkling immediately. Or we have to take out Medicham, because Medicham has, it could do Fake Out, it could do High Jump Kick, which I'm concerned about. So I go for Focus Blast, and Kinkling avoids the attack. Medicham goes for High Jump Kick, and I'm just like, whoa, that did a lot of damage. Whoa. And we try to get rid of Kinkling, and it's burned. I'm just like, yes. Kinkling goes for Shift Gears. So its speed rises very sharply. I'm a little concerned. But luckily the burn, I'm not too worried. So I go for Giga Drain on Medicham. I'm trying to get rid of Medicham now. So he goes for another Gear Grind. He goes for Gear Grind, but we misses. Goes for High Jump Kick on my Ludicolo. And Ludicolo is knocked out. I'm just like, ooh, this is not good. Suicune goes for Rest. And luckily we have Resto-Chesto combo, which is, again, very great. Useful in a clutch. Kinkling, not worried about because of the burn. And Kinkling is gone, which is great. And we have Politoed come back. Medicham goes for that High Jump Kick. Does a lot of damage. Goes for Scald. And luckily Medicham is knocked out. So, does any more pokes left on his team? I go for Hydro. There's nothing there. The rain does stop, unfortunately. And sends out Blaziken. I'm just like, oh, 2 water types against a fire type. So now we get Brave Bird here. I'm just like, is he going to knock out my Politoed? And luckily he does not, which is great. So I go for Hydro Pump, he goes for Scald. And Blaziken is gone. Goodbye, Blaziken. And that was the badge. That was the, hold on, what's it called? Trial badge. So, let's see here. It's basically 2 swords. Yeah, that's it right there. That's the trial badge. I had lots of fun battling with Spirit. Spirit, you are awesome. You are a great trainer. Fun battle with. And fun roaming with you also as well. Hopefully we get to roam again for another PAX. Let's see. What else am I thinking of? Alright, be sure to like this video, leave a comment below, don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and I'll see you guys on the next PAX South video. Bye!